Okay, so get this. Remember all that talk about Trump and crypto during the election?
Yeah.
Well, hold on to your hats because things just got a lot more interesting.
Oh.
Turns out his media company is launching a whole new fintech brand,
Okay.
Truth.Fi.
Interesting.
And they're setting their sights on some major moves in the crypto world.
What's really fascinating here is they're not just dipping their toes in the water.
Right.
Trump Media and Technology Group is sitting on a pile of cash.
Wow.
Over $700 million, and they're ready to pour a significant chunk of it,
Okay.
up to $250 million,
Great.
into this new venture.
Now, that's a serious commitment.
Yeah.
It's not just some publicity stunt.
Right.
It really looks like he's putting his money where his mouth is. Remember during the campaign
Yeah.
when he floated the idea of a strategic Bitcoin reserve for the U.S.?
Right, and this move with Truth.Fi feels like an extension of that thinking.
Yeah.
It suggests a consistent interest in the potential of cryptocurrencies and their role in the future of finance.
Okay, so Truth.Fi.
Yeah.
What are they actually planning to do with all this money?
Well, they're looking at a diverse range of investments.
Right.
Some are pretty traditional.
Okay.
I think separately managed accounts, or SMAs.
Yeah.
Those are like personalized investment portfolios managed by professionals.
Got it.
They're also eyeing ETFs.
Uh-huh.
Those baskets of assets you can buy and sell on the stock market.
Okay, that's the Wall Street side of things.
Right.
But what about the crypto angle?
That's where it gets really interesting.
Okay.
Truth.Fi is signaling that they're open to investing in Bitcoin, other cryptocurrencies directly, or even crypto-related securities.
This is a major statement.
Yeah.
Especially coming from a figure like Trump.
It kind of legitimizes crypto in a way, right?
Yeah.
Someone with his business background diving headfirst into this world. That's got to make people who are on the fence take notice.
This could attract a whole new wave of investors, especially those who trust Trump's judgment when it comes to financial matters.
But on the other hand,
it could also attract more scrutiny from regulators.
Absolutely.
If things go south with Truth.Fi, wouldn't that reflect badly on the whole crypto industry?
Increased attention from regulators is practically guaranteed.
Yeah.
And how they react, whether they embrace this new wave or try to rein it in, could have a huge impact on crypto's future.
It's a delicate balance between fostering innovation and preventing chaos.
Exactly.
So Truth.Fi is one piece of the puzzle. But then there's this other Trump-linked crypto project, World Liberty Financial.
Okay.
What's the story there?
Well, they've already conducted a token sale and are aiming to raise a significant amount of capital.
Really?
They're looking to develop a platform that utilizes blockchain technology for various financial services.
So not just investing in crypto, but actually building something new with the technology behind it.
Precisely. And this isn't just small potatoes. They're aiming to raise a substantial amount of capital. It shows a real commitment to disrupting traditional finance.
It's almost like he's hedging his bets.
Yeah.
But also doubling down on his belief in crypto's future.
Right.
You've got Truth.Fi playing the Wall Street game and World Liberty Financial pushing the boundaries of what's possible with blockchain.
It's certainly a multi-pronged strategy, and it raises a lot of questions.
Like,
how will these ventures play out alongside potential shifts in the regulatory environment? What does it mean for Trump's image in the tech and finance world?
And then there's another fascinating wrinkle to this whole story.
Oh.
Elon Musk.
Ah, yes. Now heading the Department of Government Efficiency.
Right.
Or DOGE, as some are cleverly calling it.
And wouldn't you know it?
What?
He's also working on a fintech project with Visa called X Money.
Interesting.
No word on crypto involvement yet.
I see.
But the timing of all this, Musk's X Money, Trump's crypto ventures.
Right.
It's certainly noteworthy, wouldn't you say?
It does feel like we're witnessing a convergence of these powerful figures in the tech and financial worlds, all turning their attention towards the future of money.
It's almost like a high-stakes game of chess.
It is.
Isn't it?
Yeah.
Each player making their moves trying to anticipate the other's next step.
Exactly. And the stakes couldn't be higher.
Right.
We're talking about the potential to reshape the entire financial landscape.
Okay, but let's zoom out a little bit.
Okay.
How does all of this impact everyday investors? The folks who are maybe just starting to learn about crypto
and
wondering if they should get involved.
That's a great question.
Yeah.
Having a figure like Trump, someone with his business background, step into the crypto arena, could lend it a certain level of legitimacy.
For sure.
It might make people who were hesitant before feel more comfortable exploring this space.
But couldn't it also make the market even more volatile? We've seen how sensitive crypto can be to big players.
Yeah?
Could this influx of, let's call them Trump-aligned investors, create a bubble that bursts later on?
That's certainly a risk.
Right.
Crypto markets are notoriously unpredictable.
Yeah.
And a sudden surge in investment driven by a single figure could lead to instability.
Definitely.
It's something potential investors need to be aware of.
So it's not a guaranteed win for everyone just because Trump is involved.
Yeah.
People still need to do their research.
Yes.
And understand the risks.
Absolutely. This isn't a get-rich-quick scheme.
Right.
Investing in any new venture, especially one that involves emerging technologies, always carries a degree of risk.
All right, let's get back to World Liberty Financial for a minute.
Okay.
What exactly are they trying to achieve with this blockchain platform they're building?
Well, their stated goal is to create a more efficient, transparent, and accessible financial system.
Okay.
They want to leverage the power of blockchain to cut out middlemen, reduce costs, and empower individuals to have more control over their own finances.
Those are some pretty lofty goals.
Yeah.
There's been a lot of hype around blockchain.
Right.
But hasn't it also faced its fair share of challenges?
Sure.
Scalability issues, security concerns?
You're right.
Yeah.
Blockchain is still a relatively young technology. And there are hurdles to overcome.
Right.
But the potential is undeniable.
Right.
Imagine a world where financial transactions are faster, cheaper, and more secure.
Yeah.
Thanks to the immutability of the blockchain.
It's a compelling vision.
It is.
But what if they can't deliver on those promises?
Well,
what if people invest in their tokens and the project falls flat?
that's a very real risk.
Yeah.
And one that potential investors need to carefully consider.
Right.
It's important to remember that investing in a new venture, especially one based on emerging technology, is always a gamble.
So it's not a sure thing.
No.
And I imagine the regulatory landscape could throw a wrench into things as well.
Absolutely. The way governments choose to regulate blockchain technology and cryptocurrencies will have a huge impact on the success or failure of projects like World Liberty Financial.
So while there's a lot of potential upside, there are also significant risks involved. It's a classic high-risk, high-reward scenario.
Exactly. And it's important to approach it with a healthy dose of caution.
Right.
And a lot of research.
Okay, let's shift gears for a moment
Okay.
and talk more about Elon Musk and his X-Money project. We know it's a collaboration with Visa.
Yeah.
And that it's aimed at creating some kind of new digital payment system. But what are the chances it involves crypto?
Well, there's no confirmation yet.
Okay.
Given Musk's past interest in cryptocurrencies, it wouldn't be surprising if it played a role in some capacity.
It almost feels like he and Trump are in a race to see who can disrupt the financial world more.
It's an interesting way to put it.
Yeah.
They both clearly see the transformative potential of these technologies and want to be at the forefront of the revolution.
Do you think they see each other as rivals in this space? Or are they more like two sides of the same coin?
It's hard to say for sure.
Yeah.
But one thing is clear.
What's that?
Their involvement is injecting a level of excitement and urgency into the fintech world that we haven't seen before.
It's like they're shaking things up and forcing everyone to pay attention.
Precisely. And that kind of competition can ultimately benefit consumers by driving innovation and leading to better products and services.
This whole conversation has really highlighted the fact that we're living through a period of incredible change.
Yeah.
And disruption in the financial world.
Absolutely. The lines between technology, finance, and even politics are blurring.
Yeah.
And the rules of the game are being rewritten right before our eyes.
It's exciting.
It is.
But also a little bit daunting.
Yeah.
How are everyday people supposed to keep up with all of this?
It's a challenge, for sure.
Right.
But it's also an opportunity to learn, adapt, and be a part of shaping the future.
So where do we even begin? How can people stay ahead of the curve when the landscape is changing so rapidly?
Well, a good first step is simply to stay informed.
Okay.
Follow reputable news sources, industry blogs, even podcasts like this one.
Right.
that break down complex topics.
It can feel overwhelming, though, right?
Yeah.
There's so much information out there. How do you even know what sources to trust?
That's true. It's a real challenge.
Yeah.
Focus on sources that prioritize factual reporting
Okay.
and balanced analysis.
Got it.
Look for outlets that present multiple perspectives and don't shy away from explaining the risks, as well as the potential rewards.
And once you have a grasp of the basics, what then? Should people just jump in and start investing?
Not so fast.
Oh.
It's important to remember that investing always carries risk.
Especially in a field as new and volatile as crypto.
Yeah.
Don't invest more than you can afford to lose, and make sure you understand the underlying technology and the specific projects you're considering.
So it's not just about picking the right coin or token.
Right.
It's about understanding the bigger picture.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Learn about blockchain technology, explore different platforms, maybe even try out some small-scale investments to get a feel for how things work. The best way to learn is by doing...
It's like learning a new language.
Yeah.
Immersion is key.
I like that analogy. And just like learning a language, it takes time and patience.
Right.
Don't expect to become a crypto expert overnight.
Okay.
The key is to stay curious. Keep learning and adapt as the landscape evolves.
It's almost like we're all pioneers in this new frontier of finance.
In a way, we are.
Yeah.
And with pioneers, there are always risks and rewards.
Right.
But those who are willing to embrace the challenge and learn along the way,
they're the ones who stand to benefit the most.
So as we wrap up, I have to ask, what's your prediction for the future of crypto? Is this a passing fad? Or is it truly the future of money?
That's the million-dollar question.
Yeah.
And honestly, I don't think anyone has a definitive answer.
Okay.
But one thing is clear.
What's that?
Crypto has already disrupted the financial world in a major way, and its influence is only going to grow.
Even if it doesn't completely replace traditional currencies, it seems like it'll play a significant role in shaping the future of finance.
Absolutely. We're at a pivotal moment, and the decisions made today will have a ripple effect for years to come.
Wow.
It's an exciting time to be involved in this space.
It's certainly been an eye-opening conversation.
It has.
Thanks for sharing your insights with us today.
It was my pleasure. I always enjoy exploring these complex and rapidly evolving topics.
And for our listeners, we hope this has given you some food for thought.
I hope so.
Remember, the world of money and technology is changing fast.
Yes.
Stay curious, stay informed, and who knows, maybe you'll be the one shaping the future of finance. So where do we even begin? How can people stay ahead of the curve when the landscape is changing so rapidly?
Well, a good first step is to stay informed.
Okay.
Follow reputable news sources, industry blogs, even podcasts like this one that break down complex topics.
It can feel overwhelming, though, right?
Yeah.
There's so much information out there. How do you even know what sources to trust?
That's true. It is a challenge, you know?
Yeah.
Focus on sources that prioritize factual reporting and balanced analysis.
Okay.
Look for outlets that present multiple perspectives, and don't shy away from explaining the risks as well as the rewards.
Okay, so once you have a grasp of the basics, what then? Should people just jump in and start investing?
Not so fast.
Oh.
It's important to remember that investing always carries risks.
Right.
Especially in a field as new and volatile as crypto.
Yeah.
Don't invest more than you can afford to lose. And make sure you understand the underlying technology and the specific projects you're considering.
So it's not just about picking the right coin or token, it's about understanding the bigger picture.
Exactly. Learn about blockchain technology, explore different platforms, maybe even try out some small-scale investments to get a feel for how things work.
Right.
The best way to learn is by doing...
It's like learning a new language.
Yeah.
Immersion is key.
I like that analogy.
Oh,
And just like learning a language, it takes time and patience. Don't expect to become a crypto expert overnight.
Right.
The key is to stay curious, keep learning, and adapt as the landscape evolves.
So as we wrap up, I have to ask, what's your prediction for the future of crypto? Is this a passing fad, or is it truly the future of money?
That's the million-dollar question.
Yeah.
And honestly, I don't think anyone has a definitive answer.
Okay.
But one thing is clear. Crypto has already disrupted the financial world in a major way.
Right.
And its influence is only going to grow.
Even if it doesn't completely replace traditional currencies, it seems like it'll play a significant role in shaping the future of finance.
Absolutely. We're at a pivotal moment, and the decisions made today will have a ripple effect for years to come.
It's certainly been an eye-opening conversation.
It has.
Thanks for sharing your insights with us.
It was my pleasure. I always enjoy these conversations.
And for our listeners, thanks for tuning in to another episode.